Shalom, brothers and sisters. Um, I'm over here to talk about what type of food that I usually eat. I believe in the 80-20 diet. 80% of all plant material, plant based, and 20% of animal based. That's where I'm at right now, and I'm on that one meal a day. And I got this from two people. It's called, Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what what I'm saying. He said he's gonna start a school and do that. And also Dr. Scott Whitaker. You can't go full 100% vegan. You can go 90% plant and 10% animal. But I like the 80-20. That gives you the plants are to make your body alkaline, and the 20% is that acidity. Because in our body we need to be 70 to 75% alkaline, and to make that you have to eat that. But if you eat 80-20, then your body will it'll be more alkaline. 7.5 or whatever. And plus, sometimes people do the vegan diets, and they because of the way their body is, so forth and so on. Sometimes they have little issues, little deficiencies and so forth and so on. Plant-based matter is different than animal-based. The nutrients in the plant is different than the nutrients in the animal products. Yes, we originally was vegetarian, Genesis 1 and 29. Even the animals, Genesis 1 and 29 and 30. The animals and the people were originally straight up vegans before the flood happened. But when that flood happened, now I'm going into the science. The flood happened, and it caused the vegetation to be depleted. Also the magnetic pull of the earth. Things are not as nutritious. You got the GMOs, and all other things that rendered, the nutrient values of our food. So the plants that our forefathers ate, and the reason they were able to be doing that, like I said, this is going into science, is because basically the earth was more rich. We had more plants. We had not just more plants, we had more nutrients in the foods that we ate. It was organic, non-GMO. These terminologies didn't exist back then because we didn't have the terminology of GMO. So today it would be called organic and non-GMO. The nutrient value of that is much more. So a lot of times now we got to supplement certain things that we're lacking by the use of animal products. We only need 20%. We only need a small amount. Other than that, we eat vegetation. That seems to be the ideal diet. It's called flexitarianism. It's called semi-vegetarianism. Basically that's mostly what you eat. If you could be to do the vegetarian thing because there's certain nutrients with milk and dairy and eggs that you don't get from plants. I've did different diets in my life, different types of, and that's what I do. That's what I find the best for me. And other than that, I'm not here to tell nobody you want to be 100% vegan, raw vegan or whatever. And it's even better if you be 80% raw vegan and 20%, animal products. You could do that. You can get raw milk too. Don't ever eat raw meat or raw eggs. If you do that, you're asking for trouble. Plus, the Bible tells us not to eat the blood. So if we're not to eat the blood, that means we're not to eat raw meat or anything close to being raw. All right, it has to be thoroughly cooked. If any redness in it, it's a no. It's a negative. You understand? So that 80-20, during slavery, our forefathers and foreparents, I'm gonna say, they ate a diet like that. They ate a diet that was rich with vegetables, and every once in a while they had a scraping of meat. Meat was expensive back in the day. So then you see other cultures like the Mediterranean diet, which is the Italian, Greek. more so like the Greek. Greek people eat mostly vegetation. They eat a little bit of meat, a little bit of cheese. They don't eat it like we eat it over here. So for thousands of years, that's the way we ate. It's mostly a plant-based origin. You know, the people who had more money, they were the ones who always had the meat. You understand? Because meat was always expensive. It's much more easy to pick an apple off the tree than to go and kill a cow. You understand? So which one you think is more cheaper? But nowadays they made meat expensive. I mean meat cheap. So you can get almost a piece of meat for the price of a couple of apples. Get a bag of apples for a few dollars. You can get a color piece of chicken. You can get a little pack of chicken for a few dollars too. So yeah, you know, keep the dietary laws. Leviticus 11. You know, don't eat nothing with don't eat any animals with you know, you got the animals got to chew the cud, cloven footed. You know, and if it's not, then the scripture, it does not fit the description. Fish without fins or scales. You know, so none of that shrimp and all that other stuff is shellfish. If it's not fish or fins or scales, don't eat it. All right. You can obviously eat seaweed because that's not an animal. That is a plant. So, you know, fruits and vegetables with seeds. You know, vegetables don't really have seeds as much, but you know, mainly fruit. Make sure you follow biblical dietary laws. You know, and you know, if you're gonna eat birds, eat it kosher, chicken family, quail family, no ducks. All right, but keep it at that 80-20. Don't go above that because don't go below that. Don't eat 70-30, none of that because that's unhealthy. You know, they can't eat a meat-based diet. You know, you gotta be a plant-based diet. You know, so keep it plant-based. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the nutrients, all the herbs and so forth and so on that you get. Like I said, that 80-20. You know what I'm saying? That 80-20. Or some people could do the 90-10. You could do the 90-10 too. Or you could do that 90-10. All right. Being, like I said, being that raw vegan, being a vegan, you could do that, but let's see how your body reacts with that. You know what I'm saying? It may not react well. All right. Shalom.